Today, I'm going to be showing you how to go from zero to $533,000, I think this works out to, with branded dropshipping. I'm going to explain why even low numbers like this for a year for an e-com store with branded dropshipping is way better than scaling a store to $1 million a month that dies out the next month with like gimmicky products. Because even these guys dropshipping crazy numbers, they're getting an insane amount of problems. I can guarantee you it. Branded dropshipping or custom products is the way to go long term, because what's better, right? Financial stability long term, so you're making 10, 20, 30k profit per month over a period of 3 to 5 years, or making 100, 200k in 1 to 2 months and then it's just gone. Long term sustainability is better. That's why branded dropshipping or custom products is the way to go. So this is a branded dropshipping store and I'm going to explain every single part of this store, and I'm going to be going into finding the product process, creating custom content and why that's super important to like ward off competitors, the back end and how that's super important, the KPIs of what you need to understand when you're like building a long-term business. So what are the KPIs we need to hit? Look, I'll give you a little refresh as well so we can see this was all legit. That was definitely a big refresh. But yeah, you can see obviously we had a bit of a dip in March, but that was because basically manufacturer ran out of stock. So we couldn't physically sell more. Obviously once it was back in stock, we're scaling, but this should be exponential growth over year and year growth. So the reason I'm so passionate about this, like branding stores, is because myself and my friends have built branded stores and sold them. So you can scale these stores exponentially over time and then exit them as real companies. Not many people are talking about this on YouTube and I'm going to be explaining it today. So how do I go from 0 to 500k? Also, this video is completely raw, no fancy stuff, just pure value, because this is what I reckon helps the most. Like if you really tune into this and listen to every single part of this video, because the value is there, you're going to get a lot out of it. This is 8 years of e-com experience. I've done decent figures, multi-7 figures. I've got a video on my main channel of selling a company. I'm in the game, okay? I'm in the space. Even though I'm sat at my mum's house right now, I've just got back from traveling, but obviously you got to see the family, okay? Let's get into it. So quickly, I want to show you like the polar opposite. So this is like a gimmicky store, another one we started with our mates, just little side projects. We saw products, we're like, right, we might as well run it anyway. But look, obviously these aren't the biggest numbers. Boom, 25k, boom, 21k, seasonal sales done, nothing. So the gimmick's over, the trend's over. It's not sustainable and it instantly died out. And then boom, you got no business. So yeah, 10 to 20k profit over 2 months. And then what? It's pointless. So the gimmicky products, following trends, following seasonal offers are really hard to maintain unless you got loads of cash. Yeah, if it's seasonal, if you got loads of cash, then yeah, you can maintain in the bad months. But if it's like trendy and gimmicky, like low AOV, like a cheap product, you're only making money on the front end, like it's just not gonna work. So branded dropshipping in like niche retail stores for like clothing, or you're really focusing on like a VSL branded health product, this is how you make the big bucks, like the serious cash. And it's sustainable, like I said, like extremely sustainable. So again, I'll give you a refresh of this so you know it's legit as well. Might as well run through a few stores that we got. This was another one, again, trendy, died out, $189,000. So again, it died out, but this was another store we worked on. It shows you why branded is better. So the main store, the one that I'm talking about in this video, is branded. It's long-term. It will last years and it will get bigger and bigger and bigger. So for example, the social medias are growing, like people are following their Instagram. We make money from organic sales, Pinterest ads, Google ads, like it's omnipresent because people want the products and we can keep releasing new products within the brand. That's why branding so powerful. So when you're on paid advertising, you got to look at it as what does it cost to acquire a customer? So how would you make the most profit? So to make the most profit is if you're acquiring a customer and they come back again. So with a branded store, if you pay $50 to acquire a customer, you've made $10, $20 profit on the front end, but then they come back again to buy again, and then you make $50 to $70 profit on the second order. So if you can get your store to 20 to 30% return on customer rate, you can only do that when it's branded. You can only do that when your product quality is good. But what is the difference in profit? Insane amounts. And why does this work way better than dropshipping? Gimmicky stuff, because you exponentially compound. You've got way more money to spend on the front end to acquire ads. So all these drop shippers starting gimmicky stores, they need to spend way more to make a profit on the front end. Whereas you are making money on the back end. That's how it works. So like subscription, fashion brands, health, and you can keep releasing products into your brand. You're building an ecosystem. So like things you want to be collecting, emails, social media followers, omnipresent marketing on all platforms, and you can blast and build a community. That's what a brand is. That's why they're so sustainable. So even if you have a few bad months, you've got a few bad months. It always happens in business. However, you've got these lists. you can reduce the spend, you can hit the email list, you can post on the social media. So organically, you raise your revenue through organic, you reduce your revenue through paid, but you continue to like minimize the losses. And then when it is the season again, you can scale up again. But at all times, even if you're losing money, you're collecting data, you're collecting email lists, which you can market to again. Whereas if you're drop shipping, like you can't keep releasing products with a one product store that's called Face Light and you sell a Face Light, or a specific music box and it's called Music Box. If your domain's exactly the same name as your product, you can't keep releasing products, is what I'm trying to say. You want to keep the momentum. So you find one winner and then you keep testing more winners in the back end and you scale. So you scale by products within a branded store. We haven't even gotten to the video yet. What I want to talk about now is how do we find these products? So it's a super basic process, to be honest. I've got it mapped out, so I'm going to show you everything now. But the process is 3 steps and I'm going to break it down and make it super simple. How do we find products? It's very simple. There are a few ways to do it. So literally scrolling through social media. So you can scroll through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. You see ads pop up, products pop up, you see what people are selling. That is how you find products. That's how I found my first winning product, no joke. Just scrolling through Instagram. And that goes into my second point, which we'll get into after. Looking at Facebook ad libraries. So you can look at Facebook ad library, TikTok Creative Center. There's also a Google ad library as well. So you can basically search up for people who are running ads. So you can look, all right, what are they selling? How are they selling it? There's ad spy tools. So Mini is a good one. That's the one I use. Google Trends, Exploding Topics. So these are like market research tools. You can see where traffic volumes are going, which is pretty cool. So especially Exploding Topics. Also, all these tools are in my free community below. So every single tip or like free stuff that you need, we've got it all in the free community. You'll see the link in the description. So you can join that and you'll have a list of these tools. I'm also giving away free tips as well. So if you want to be a part of that, feel free. The Google Trends, the Exploding Topics, especially Exploding Topics, you can get a 2-week free trial because it is quite expensive, but 2 weeks is definitely enough to look at it. And it will show you trends that are blowing up on Google basically for search volume, which will show you what is going on in the market. So you understand, all right, who's buying what and what's trending, which is super sick. So it's really good. So you find a product and then opportunity. So once you have found products, the key thing is, okay, is there opportunity to sell this in a different way? So the questions you need to ask is, who are the competitors? What are their sales per month? What is this brand not doing? Do you see opportunity? So who are the competitors? If you find a product and you're thinking about selling it, you need to find, all right, who's selling it? And then you need to research their Facebook ad libraries, what sort of ads they're running and how are they selling it? Like, what are their marketing angles? For example, if someone's like my sister just had a baby, she was like, oh, this is cool product you should sell. I was like, oh, sick, I've actually seen that. And it was like a baby's carrier thing where you carry the baby. But she was like, oh, why? I bought it because it was fashionable. So this was like a fashionable baby carrying chest mount and it looked cool. And she wanted to be part of all the other mums at like the mum classes that had fashionable mum stuff. So that's a marketing angle, okay? The next thing you need to know is with all your competitors is how much money are they making per month? So I use Shop Hunter. With Shop Hunter, you can basically track other stores' sales, which is a good indicator. So this is what I did back in the day, 4 years ago when I found my product. But how I did it was I just assumed they were making money because they were running ads for so long, getting loads of likes, etc., which means they're spending money. So the same sort of thing. Shop Hunter's pretty good though. Again, all these tools are in the free community. The next question is, what are these brands not doing? So you need to look at the content, the product, the marketing angles, and the website. Is there anything they're slacking on? Or like, are they selling to other countries? So for example, if you find a product in the UK and it's doing really well, but they're not selling to America, that could be a great opportunity for starting it there. So you're doing exactly what's working, but you're taking it down a different route, which is untapped. That is the opportunity. So you found a product, you got the opportunity. The next stage is validating it. So you're convinced you've got a new opportunity. So there's a few people selling products, but you think, oh wait, none of these guys are selling this to Europe. We're going to take this product to Europe. How do we do this? We validate it. So that's the next thing. Build a Shopify store, make creatives, launch ads. It's that simple, 3 steps. Again, if you want to build a store, I've got the website link in the free community. You can go through that as well. It's as easy as setting up a Shopify, importing the products, and then making ad creatives and launching ads. I'm going to do another video on making ad creatives because me personally, I will hire people to do it, like editors, photographers, other ways, but there's definitely way cheaper methods out there as well. The other key thing is obviously you need to fulfill products. So one way you can fulfill products is using AutoDS. So you got AliExpress, Zendrop, CJ Dropshipping, but why AutoDS is better? You can basically source products at a cheaper rate than AliExpress with like 6 to 7 days shipping. So it's a great way to start your dropshipping business. I'll show you right now. So this is AutoDS and this is what I'm on about. So when you've got a product in mind, you can do a sourcing request. You can basically input it in here and they're going to do all the dirty work for you, which means they will find the product that you have found at a better rate than AliExpress with quick shipping time. So look, 6 days shipping time. That's pretty good from China. It's a good platform. They've also got print on demand. They've got some other cool stuff as well. They've actually got like an AI builder now somewhere as well. You can like build a Shopify store with AI. Yes, this is good. AI is It's a great model, but like realistically, you can do these things yourself. Better to learn everything yourself first, in my opinion. Like I said, Autodesk is pretty good all-in-one platform for dropshipping. So when you are looking to fulfill your products, it's definitely a great place to start. Let me show you Shop Hunter as well. These are some stores I'm tracking right now. You can track competitors. Like for example, this was like some clothing store we were tracking. In the last 24 hours, they've done 7.5K, which is pretty cool. But you can see they're winning products and stuff, which is also super cool. So this is like a key indicator of like tracking your competitors, right? So we can look at this website and see, is there opportunity elsewhere? It's an important tool. Obviously, there's been some crazy updates, like some tools are not accurate. I would say Shop Hunter is 80% accurate in my opinion, but this is good. It's still a great indicator. So you can actually get discount from my link as well. I want to talk about custom content. So one of the reasons why a branded store is so good is because your content is custom. No one can compete with it. So usually with dropshipping, gimmicky products, the biggest problem is if you find a winning product, in the next 2 to 3 months, there's going to be 100 other 15 to 20-year-old kids scaling exactly the same way as you, and it's going to get saturated and it's going to implode on itself, and no one can make money because everyone's like sort of clutching at straws unless you scaled super fast. So the competitors will come so fast, your store will die out extremely fast as well. So how do you compete with this? And that has created custom branded content. So for example, if we have a fashion store, we would send our products to real life creators, UGC creators. Obviously we need to get branded packaging, we need to get logos on the box, and we need to showcase these products branded. No one can compete with it. I'm going to show you a prime example. This is Konzuri. They originally started with drop shipping products from China. Nothing custom, everything from AliExpress. And to be honest, they're still selling products from AliExpress China. Not custom, it's not in stock, it's purely drop shipping. The reason they're doing so well and no one can compete with them is that because they're branded. All their content is fully custom. You can't steal it because if you steal their content, you're going to get banned on multiple channels, like Facebook ad account ban, all of that. Shopify could ban you. It's not sustainable. So they've taken a product, they put branded packaging on, branded content, and that is how you create a dropshipping brand ecosystem. And it's so much harder to compete and you get way more sales. So this store, their marketing angle is basically height boosted shoes. And there's a little video on their website to basically showcase how their content is branded. So let's watch this.
Would you rate a guy who wore shoes that made him a bit taller if you found him attractive?
Yeah, but as long as they're not heels.
They look normal.
They're not heels.
They're heels. Look. They're normal shoes.
I'm down.
That.
Yeah, I'm calm.
Zuri sent me out to Ibiza to showcase their brand new shoes, which make guys taller. These bad boys add 2.4 inches to your height, which is crazy. So let's go chat to some people and get some reactions.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, Jesus. I feel tall already. Wait there.
I can definitely feel the extra 2.4 inches, defo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's spot on. That's spot on. Well, that one me she didn't.
Obviously, I'm like 5'9", 5'10", and these make me about 6 foot.
You're his mate. How does he look to you now?
It looks a lot.
Yeah, that's better. Oh, yeah, that feels better already. I'm 5'11", and they say, "Are you 6 foot?" I say, "With these on, yes, I am."
Yeah, you cannot tell that at all. You cannot tell the size difference between them at all.
You know Tyson Fury? Apparently he's a decent boxer. Nah, mate. This is me. We are going toe to toe. We are ready to go.
Konzuri, making men taller. I'm all about it. Wear them, own it. Let's do it.
So guys, there you have it. We went into the streets of Ibiza and we spoke to people to find out about height and if it matters to both guys and girls. Go check them out, Konzuri. They've got plenty of other styles too. Peace.
Konzuri. As you can see, that content they made in that video was custom, right? They went to extreme lengths in Ibiza with an influencer who was asking the questions, meeting people, showing the products. As you can see, the box was branded. This is fully custom. It looks completely branded, but they've taken a product from China, legit these products from AliExpress, and they've packaged it in a way where no one can compete unless they go to the full lengths of doing that as well, which most dropshippers, when they're testing stores and Gimmicky, they're not, because number one, they haven't got the funds, they haven't got the knowledge, and they don't understand the game. This is why branded dropshipping and custom products are the best way to have long-term financial success in e-commerce. I hope that example was good. So the KPIs you want to be working on, and I'll explain what a KPI is. That is basically returning customers, CAC, like LTV. These are the metrics really no one talks about. So CAC is like cost per acquisition. That's how much it costs to acquire a customer. With branded dropshipping, like the custom content, the branded stores, even putting like your founder's face onto it, this should reduce the cost of acquisition per customer because the website looks more trusted. As well, on the back end, if you've got your product quality good and your brand and your shipping times good, your returning customer rate and LTV will increase as well, which means you make money on the front end and the back end when people are returning to buy more products, especially if you release more. So this is what a niche branded store is. It's exactly what I did. It's exactly what my friends did. I have two other mates, one doing $1 million a month, one who just exited a store, me also just exited a store, all branded dropshipping. It's definitely the way to go. So this is my take. If you really want to go from 0 to 500K, let's break down the steps now. So number one, you want to find a product. Number two, you want to make sure you're only going to be validating this product if you think it's going to hit. So you want to take a sniper shot on this product. So you need to go through the key list of opportunities. Once you're pretty sure this product will work, you will validate it. Put some time and effort into some little custom content. If we validate the store and we understand, right, this works, then what we're going to do is invest in branded custom content. So that will require hiring an editor, people to film the ads, etc. But you need to put money into good content. And what we need to study is what marketing angles do we need to go for. So for like Kanzuri, the interviews do really well because it looks organic, it's real, right? The reason they do so well is they give them the product and they show them the after effect of the feeling. So invest in high quality content. So the store I showed you previously, that is exactly what we did. We hired models, we hired marketing angles, and we hired editors to create good batches of custom content when no one can compete. You then scale the Facebook ads. Once you get to like 50 to 80K per month, easily done with Facebook ads once you've got a good product and custom content. Then we can introduce Google ads, and then we can introduce email marketing. Obviously, we'll be doing this in the back end anyway when we're scaling, but email marketing and Google ads and Pinterest is exactly what we did. So we utilized Facebook as the key lever, Google in the back end, then Pinterest last, and email marketing to tie everything up. So email marketing basically produces the extra profits, okay? You hit people on the email list and you get free money essentially. That is how we built this brand up, and we're going to continue scaling this up and up. Peace and love, guys. The free community is below. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you want to work with our team one-to-one, feel free.